Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Absolutely insane move on the video. Insane. Up 29% here in pre-market, up to 395 at 399.5. Absolutely incredible. These semis and AI names are going to be going crazy. Microsoft up 2.9%, Tesla 2%, Google 3.2%. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Definitely not touching it at open though. That's for sure. IV is going to be super high, and there's just like no setup, right? When it's all the way up there. Talks about the alerts. Please look into what, Raptor? My alert that didn't close. It's probably because I added in an extra space or something somewhere. Let's take a look. I don't know. I posted it though, so not my problem. Sorry, bud. Need to make sure you're keeping an eye at the alert channel. Can't really follow the bot, honestly. It's not that good. Right, if there's one extra space in the alert or one letter is wrong, it won't close. No, I wanted to hold overnight, but the setup got invalidated. Right, and then I posted my stop loss too. Right, this is AMD. Right, I was looking for a break of this wedge here to the downside, and as soon as we broke this 107.6 level is when I cut my loss right here. Right, you can see the alert. I posted it as soon as we broke there. All right, clear plan in place. I followed the plan. Good thing I did, because right, the NVIDIA news launched AMD up to 117 here. That's why swinging is risky, and that's why you don't want to swing a full position overnight, and earnings too. That pullback of my stop loss, yeah, I'm just looking for a clean level above or below that invalidates the setup. Right, once this level breaks the upside, it also breaks this overall trend here. This, I'll change the color so I can make it easier to identify. Right, this yellow trend line. Right, it broke out perfectly through there and over this double top that we created, which was a previous support. All right, so once that broke, Right, you saw a big move to the upside, right to that previous resistance. Right, rejected once, twice. Is there a difference to buying 10.5 contracts versus one 5.0 contract? The difference is going to be how far out of the money it is, right? The $500 contract is going to be way closer versus the $50 contract is going to be way further out of the money, right? So you're going to need a move to happen quicker, right? Because of theta, right? But if you have time on the contract, then it doesn't really matter. You'll see a bigger spike on the 0.5 contracts, but the biggest point is theta that's going to affect that with time left to expiration. Crazy move though. Let's take a look at SPY. Keep asking me questions. I'd much rather answer questions like that than cover charts. Good question, Matt. So SPY yesterday, great chart too, right? Mentioned this 0.5 and the 618 fib. We saw just a move sideways all day pretty much, right? And then we held the 618 410 level perfectly, right? Which also was this previous support. And we created this wedge off that level, right? Higher lows, lower highs, nice breakout into this gap, right? And then we saw a pullback, right? But now we're at 415 here in pre-market. Let's redo this chart. Right, I always like to redo my charts just to have a fresh look. We are right above this 414.5 level. So it needs to hold this level. Next resistance above would be around here, around 415.8. If I'm holding options AMD that have a pop, should you sell it open? No one ever went broke taking profits, Martha. That's what I like to tell people, right? No one ever went broke taking profits. It's never a bad idea to sell for a gain. All right, it's worse if you don't sell for a gain and it ends up going red, right? Then you're gonna wish you never sold, right? Or then you're gonna wish, then you're gonna wish you sold. You know, that's my advice. Is no one ever went broke taking profits. Hughes up 2.3%. Absolutely incredible. Insane move. I don't think we've seen a move this big in I don't even know when the last time we saw a gap up at 2.3%. Absolutely insane. We have the resistance from the 22nd at 338.67. We are opening above that, so want to see that level hold for the to see continuation to the downside. That's about it. Let me turn this off. That is about it. What's up, AC? How you doing? Do I think NVIDIA hits 400? I don't know. It already hit 399 in pre-market. It's at 395, so we'll see. I'm excited to see what people's contracts are going to be at. I know a bunch of people lottoed. Some calls, so curious to see what they open at. Zuni, I don't use pre-market data. I just use open market data, right? 9:30 to 4. What's up, Bino? Thanks for stopping by as always, and appreciate the comment. Um, the challenge accounts, we left Sea Blast there, and then we're merging the other challenge accounts into the regular channels. Right, it's just causing too much confusion. I'm done with my challenge. I'm gonna take a little break, and then maybe I'll start a new one. Honestly, it's a pain in the you-know-what. Right, it also makes me lose a ton of money on my main account because I don't focus on trading. I'm better off just focusing on actual good trades as opposed to just trying to grow an account as quick as possible. Right, so challenge accounts are fun and all, but it's honestly really, really bad habits. Right, you can see when I do challenge accounts, I typically trade worse. Awesome, AC. That's the whole goal. This is to learn. PayPal? I'm not sure. Broke off my desk. Can we look at DXY? Sure, it's not something I look at though. Yeah, there's like nothing to really look at here. This is not something to look at for day trading. SPX calls 5.9 to 24, selling market at open. That's a fantastic idea. I wouldn't sell at market. I would sell at a limit bid order. Right? Market, you can get a terrible fill. And sometimes it'll happen. You'll get a fill way lower than what you should be. Sell a limit order at bid, wait a minute or so, and you'll get filled right away. So AMD and NVIDIA can't really touch today. Roblox is starting to break out here. I know Sea Blast took it in his challenge account. Looks pretty good, actually. All right, starting to break out. Amazon looks pretty good, too, if we can break through that resistance from yesterday, 117.34. Right, we had these higher lows, lower highs, and then we pulled back after hitting 117.3. You like the slow and steady grind up, not just trying to YOLO. Yeah. When I first started trading, someone asked, what did I start with and how long did it take you to break? So actually, I first started trading, all I had to my name was $140. I had $140 in my bank. I put it into a trading account, and I actually took a lotto on Apple for $130. So pretty much my entire account, and it somehow, I had no idea what I was doing, but it opened up 1,000%. So I turned that $130 into over $1,300. I got extremely lucky, but then since then I was hooked. And then I, dealt with what everyone else deals with, right? The ups and downs of trading in the beginning. It takes years, right? It takes years and years and years to become consistent. But that's because there's no entry to barrier into trading, right? In order to start trading, all you have to do is just sign up to a brokerage, right? It should be like, you need a certificate or a license or something, right? Right? Like a doctor, it takes years. To be a professional athlete, it takes years. To be professional in anything, right? A plumber, an engineer, whatever it is. You have to learn the basics, and it takes years to become good at something. Right? Same thing goes for trading. Let's see, Tesla. Right, so that gravestone candle I mentioned ended up working out perfect. All right, we're gonna need to break over that to see any continuation. So I'll just set an alert below it, and that's about it on there. Set an alert below that low, and that's it there. Yeah, they generally say 10,000 hours. Right? When you watch the charts long enough, you see the same thing over and over again. Right? The same thing happens over and over and over again. Netflix looks pretty good if this low can hold. All right, 354.3. If this can hold, I like these lower highs, excuse me, off this resistance here. All right, so if this can hold, we can potentially see a move back up. PayPal? Yeah, I don't think we add PayPal. I don't think we have PayPal, excuse me. Just card number. Maybe if you submit a ticket, they can, sort something out for you. Create like a one-time link or something. Coin in the middle of the chop range. BA stock's brutal to day trade. Meta up 1.5% here. It's sitting right below this previous resistance, previous high at 253.57. Right, if this can break, we should here on Meta. So let's keep an eye on this. We'll put this to the top of the list here. Meta can definitely see some continuation, and it's been extremely strong. Overall uptrend, just pushing. Right, when you have an uptrend like this, you want to just stick to it. Right, any dip you can, try and add in on. My go-to strategy is falling wedge. Falling wedge, bull flag breakout. Every single time. 95% of my trades are falling wedge. If there's no falling wedge, I'm probably not trading. Right, or a clean bounce off of support like this. Right, I love when a previous resistance, just like this, turns into a support and then acts as another support. Right, buying at these levels is never a bad idea. Right, has great risk to reward. Right, this chart too. Right, we could take a trend line from the high and draw it like this on Apple. We can even use this previous resistance at close yesterday, 172.42, as an entry. Right, if this breaks here on Apple, we could see a push up and a potential gap fill above. Right, so Apple I definitely like this morning. Gonna put this to the top too. Rising wedge is fantastic as well. Love rising wedges. That's probably my second favorite setup. But you need to be careful when, it's in an overall uptrend, right? It's a reversal strategy. Okay. Right, so you just need to make sure you have, a clue of where you are in the overall trend, right? If you're doing a rising wedge in an overall uptrend, you want to size smaller and scale into the move to the downside. Square actually looks pretty decent too. Right, overall downtrend finally broke. We saw that pullback, retest, continuation, and now we kind of have these higher lows. Right, we kind of have this double bottom here, and we kind of have these lows here, or the highs, kind of just consolidating. Right, so if this can break out, we should see a push. Okay. But Meta and Apple is what I'm looking at here. Yeah, we have Qs are up 2.3%. That's crazy. It's actually crazy. Okay. I have no idea if someone took the video or not. Let's see. Can just scroll through the alerts. I don't think so. I don't think anyone did. Yeah, I don't think so. You got it, Matt. If you got any more questions, let me know. Can't believe the video's at $3.95. It's sick. But that's really all I'm watching. That's pretty much it. I'll be looking forward to seeing how much people make on the video. There's no need to FOMO, guys. It was an earnings play, right? It happens every now and then. Right, but if there's no setup or if there's no play here at open, you just go do something else, right? Get something else done. That's why trading's fantastic. But there's really not too many setups that I'm liking here, besides Meta, Apple, and that's it. We'll see. Yeah, you're gonna see everyone say, "Oh, they alerted NVIDIA today." Everyone's gonna say it. Probably 99% of people didn't take it though. Anyone trading earnings over and over again is just there's no way you're doing trading full time. There's no way. Right, 99.9% of professional traders are not trading earnings with a naked long call. Right, if anything, you're doing spreads or an advanced strategy. Right, be careful of the people on Twitter. I had a guy with over 100,000 followers DM me asking me what the bid and ask is. And he has his own group. He gives out advice. And I was like, dude, what the hell, man? You're giving out option advice and teaching and supposedly teaching people how to trade. People are paying you. And you don't even know what the bid and ask is? Unbelievable. And I'm not going to name shame, but it's not what I'm here for. But just be careful of who you're taking trades from, man, guys. It's honestly ridiculous, right? Which is another bad part about this industry, but it's in every industry, right? There's always a bad group somewhere. Yeah, Toms are fantastic as well. Tom spreads are great. EK's wheel is amazing as well. If you guys are looking for a passive strategy, right? Tom's alerts are fantastic. He's pretty much doing spreads and pretty much collecting theta, right? Collecting premium. And EK's wheel is great, great, great. Go check that out if you haven't already. But 2 minutes to market open. Appreciate everyone stopping by as always. I'll hop in voice chat and I'll see if we can get a trade at open.